Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving headfirst into, well, two massive questions that are dominating conversations everywhere, right? Do social media and, these dizzying advancements in AI negatively impact our mental health, even our productivity?
Yeah, it's a huge debate. Touches everything. How we live, learn, interact.
Exactly. And these aren't just like theoretical questions, are they? They're actively shaping our daily realities.
Really are.
Yeah.
And I think to truly grasp the complexities, these modern challenges, we need to take a journey back. It's actually fascinating.
The journey back in time.
Yeah, tracing the evolution of our relationship with information.
Right. So our mission today is to explore these questions by looking at how information has changed, say from 50 years ago right up to now.
And we'll see how our brains might be adapting, or maybe struggling a bit with this incredibly rapid pace of change.
Okay, so prepare yourself. You might uncover some surprising facts, draw connections to history you maybe didn't expect.
And hopefully gain a fresh perspective on what it even means to be, well-informed today in this age of information torrents.
So let's set the scene. Transport yourself back. 1969, the Apollo moon missions era. Seriously, try to picture it. No home computers, no World Wide Web, no Google. The internet, not anything like we know it today.
It's such a stark contrast.
It really is.
I mean, computers did exist, of course, but they were massive. Groundbreaking, yes, but huge machines, mostly in labs or big companies.
Right.
Think about Apollo, literally going to the moon. They needed much smaller, really specialized systems. For instance, they used this handmade, read-only rope memory. It's almost like weaving data physically.
Wow, rope memory.
Yeah, fascinating stuff. And it only provided around, get this, 72 kilobytes of storage.
72 kilobytes. That's less than a tiny photo on your smartphone today.
Exactly. It's wild.
It really makes you think. The majority of that spacecraft design relied purely on human ingenuity. Those old slide rules.
Basic adding machines.
And just an incredible amount of hand-drawn schematics. It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And yet, even back then, you could see the seeds of connectivity being sown.
Oh, how so?
Well, late in 1969, the first networks started coming online. ARPANET, notably. That was the foundation for what became the internet.
Right.
And even a bit earlier, 1967, the first ATM automated teller machine, the cash machine, appeared in the UK.
Ah, okay.
And that technology was just poised to expand rapidly, leading to less cash, more cards, electronic payments over the next few decades.
Even when home computers kind of exploded onto the scene in the 80s, people still mainly turned to physical books, magazines for research.
Primarily, yes. The local library was, the central hub. You'd go there, peruse encyclopedias, reference books.
And for students, college, university.
Same thing. Heavily reliant on libraries for their studies.
And that's the traditional approach we're contrasting with. Well, today, instant information access on your phone, your computer.
Exactly. You can find out almost anything in moments, which, naturally leads us to that core question.
Is this fear? This worry about the sheer amount of online information. Is it actually new?
It feels new, doesn't it? This volume of data, the misinformation concerns, it all feels so unprecedented.
Yeah, it really does. But are there historical parallels, things that might give us a different perspective?
That's an excellent question because history does offer a really powerful parallel. We need to look at the printing press.
Gutenberg, mid-15th century Europe.
Spot on. When books started being mass-produced using presses, instead of being laboriously handwritten, well, there was huge excitement.
I bet.
But also significant concern. The excitement was obvious, right? Books became more affordable, more accessible. Literacy increased dramatically. Information spread much faster.
Okay, makes sense. But the concerns, with that flood of new texts, I imagine anxieties popped up.
Absolutely. People feared errors, forgeries, the rapid spread of misinformation. Sound familiar?
Eerily familiar, like today's worries.
Exactly. And there was a real worry that printed books could undermine traditional authority. Institutions like the church, existing social hierarchies.
Right, disrupting the status quo.
And, of course, the jobs. Those people who hand-copied books, their roles rapidly disappeared.
It's striking how similar those concerns are to our modern debates. Social media, AI. But what happened in the long run? Did society collapse under all that new information?
Not at all. I mean, despite the huge impact societies ultimately adapted, they found ways.
Oh.
Well, they developed new forms of regulation, sort of, new educational approaches to help people think critically about what they were reading, new cultural norms around consuming information.
So adaptation was key.
It wasn't always smooth, definitely disruptions, but yeah, these societal immune responses, if you like, are fascinating. They might offer clues for us now.
So if adaptation is key, what happens when the change is just incredibly rapid? We seem okay with gradual shifts, but fast change is different.
That's a great point.
Could that be what's contributing to some of the reported mental health issues with social media, where the pace is frantic, the stream of information is just never-ending, a torrential flow?
It really makes you wonder. And it brings us to a truly intriguing question. As the amount of information our brains process has increased, generation after generation, has it actually changed how our brains work?
You mean like evolution and progress?
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
Is this evolution happening right now?
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. There was that study, right, from EPFL in Switzerland.
That's the one. The Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne. Top-tier place. They used advanced data analysis on fMRI scans.
fMRI, that's the one that shows brain activity by tracking blood flow.
Exactly. They looked at brain activity in humans, mice, and macaque monkeys.
And what did they find comparing them?
Well, they compared the brain traffic maps. And the fascinating difference was this. The human brain uses multiple parallel pathways to shift information between regions.
Multiple pathways, like lanes on a highway.
Precisely. Whereas the mouse and macaque brains, they use just single channels, like a single-track road.
So the human brain looks built for more complex, simultaneous information flow.
That's the interpretation. It could be powerful evidence of us adapting to handle more information.
Okay, but what does that really tell us about our capacity? And, I mean, we can't exactly hop in a time machine and scan someone from 1400, can we?
No, you're right. We can't time travel. That's a limitation. But it's worth remembering that evolution, natural selection, they haven't just stopped because we understand them now. They're ongoing processes.
So the implication could be?
Well, if our brains are indeed evolving for higher information throughput, maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
Those struggling with the torrents from social media are physically less attuned to this rapid pace.
So they might need more protection? Filtering?
Possibly. Protective measures, like filtering information down to more manageable levels. Actually, perhaps we could all benefit from better filtering mechanisms in this environment.
That whole discussion about how our brains process information, it leads right into the next big question, doesn't it? AI.
Ah, yes, AI.
Is this ability, this AI-driven way to get answers instantly? Is it just making us lazy?
That's the debate, isn't it?
I mean, we've reached a point where any question you have, any topic, you can examine it, study it, download info in moments, just using your smartphone.
The entire knowledge of the human species, pretty much within your grasp.
It's incredible. The potential for learning is immense.
Truly immense. But, as you said, the observation is that not everyone is using these tools for deep study.
Right.
And what's compelling here, I think, is this idea of technological convergence.
Technological convergence. Explain that a bit.
It's where several mature technologies sort of come together, mesh,
Right.
and enable something new that wasn't possible before.
Okay. Like the smartphone itself.
Perfect example. Think about all the devices it replaced. Your camera, music player, GPS, calculator, alarm clock, watch, flashlight, even your wallet now, often.
Yeah, true. It swallowed a lot of gadgets.
Exactly. Now, combine that device with this portal to the AI world. That's a whole new level of convergence.
Gotcha. So what are people doing with these new converged technologies? We talked about the relentless information flow.
And AI can be used to summarize a lot of that data, right? Reducing the need to wade through everything.
So is that making us lazy? Or maybe more focused, more efficient?
That's the million-dollar question. It's probably a mix. And usage is growing fast. A recent poll said, 68% of people now use AI in their work life to some degree?
68%. That's high. Across lots of different roles too, right? Content creation, data analysis.
All sorts. But then you get the criticism. People worry that if this continues, we'll lose skills, basic knowledge, how to do things ourselves.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, but you're suggesting this isn't completely new.
Not really, no. It's actually part of a much longer trend, human specialization, that's been happening for thousands of years.
Specialization? How so?
Well, think about it. How many people today really know how to farm or anything about animal husbandry?
Good point. Very few.
Or even how their smartphone or computer actually works. at an engineering level.
Right. That's super specialized knowledge.
Exactly. These are all highly specialized jobs and roles now. It's more a natural progression of how society organizes itself, not necessarily a sudden loss of essential skills across the board. It's more a shift in which skills are prioritized and where the expertise lies.
Okay. So let's try and recap this whirlwind journey. We've gone from information access 50 years ago.
Right, the pre-digital age.
Drawn that striking parallel to the printing press revolution, how society is adapted.
The historical echo.
Explored the, frankly, mind-bending possibility of our brains evolving to handle more information.
The EPFL study, the parallel pathways.
And debated how AI is maybe shaping our skills, our focus right now in the modern age.
It's been quite a ride through history and neuroscience.
It really has. Which leaves us looking forward, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What will human societies look like? How will they operate in, say, 200 years?
It's truly hard to tell. Will AI bring in this golden age, enlightenment, automation? Or will it go another way?
That's a really provocative question to leave you, the listener, with. And actually, to close off this deep dive, we wanted to mention a story.
Oh, yeah.
Written way back in 1909 by E.M. Forster. It's called The Machine Stops.
The Machine Stops. It's not long, but it feels incredibly relevant to everything we've just discussed. It's well worth your time to consider, in the context of our evolving relationship with technology, with information. A final thought to mull over. Sounds fitting.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. Please feel free to click on the link in the description below to discover more podcasts.